Hey guys, so it's around 1 a.m. Manila time. I'm about to go to sleep already, but I just wanted to share this to all of you before at least I rest and we see what's gonna happen tomorrow as we enter the last trading day of the week. And as you all know, there's been so much that has been happening over the past few days, and uh, as what we talked about over the past few videos, that I think before things get even better, things might go for the worse. And the Philippine Stock Exchange Index was pretty much battered down today, and it's spilling over also not just in Asia, it's also spilling over to Europe. Europe did was pretty much battered down, and aside from Europe being battered down, now we're seeing the handover to the US markets also being battered down as well. Let me show this to you from Argentina all the way to all of the other countries that we're going to pass through. Argentina 10% down, Australia 7% down, Austria 13% down, Bangladesh 2.26, Belgium 13% down, Bosnia no change, Botswana no change, Brazil 18%, one of the largest drops that we're seeing. Bulgaria no change, Canada's down 10%, Chile's down 6%, China they've somehow controlled it, no, 1% for the Shanghai, and then 2.31. Colombia's down 9.73%. Croatia no change, Cyprus no change, Czech Republic 7.84, Denmark 7.52, Egypt no change, Finland 10%, France 12.28%, Germany 12.24%, Greece 10%, Hong Kong 3.56. What's so interesting, by the way, just to analyze this and share this further, when you look at China and Hong Kong, the first countries that I guess got widespread hit of the coronavirus are the ones that are not as battered down now already. So that could be, I don't know if that could be a pattern to what we're actually seeing, but uh, but if you see it, the ones that got hit the most at the onset of the year are the ones that are relatively not as battered down anymore. Iceland's down 7%, India's down 8%, Indonesia 5%, Iraq 1%, Ireland down 9.94%, Israel's down 5.18%, Italy, one of the worst hit so far in terms of coronavirus growth. There's a ton of people that's getting infected every day. Then there's a ton of people also that's getting uh, that passed away already via the disease is down by 16%. Jamaica, Japan is down 4%. Jordan 2.38, Kazakhstan 2.54, Kenya is unchanged. Lebanon 0.06, not as much. Malaysia is down 1.69. Malaysia is holding its ground. Malta 1.42. Mauritius is up, one of the very few stock indices countries that are up. Mexico is down 5.70 and 8.55. Mongolia unchanged. Montenegro slightly flat. Morocco down 6.7%. Netherlands down 10.75%. New Zealand 4.97%. Nigeria down 4.37%. Norway is down 8.77%. Oman is unchanged. Pakistan is down 4.56%. The Palestinian territories flat 0.35%. Peru down 9.51. Then we have our very own Philippines 9.71%. Poland is down 12 to 13.28%. Portugal is down 9.76. Qatar is down 4.45. Russia is down 8.28% to 11%. Saudis down 2.98, Serbia is down 3.47, STI Straight Times Index is down 3.77%, South Africa is down 10%, Korea is down 3.87%. Another one, Korea, similar to what we're seeing in China and Hong Kong, them being, they're not as battered as compared to the other countries that have been battered in Southeast Asia. Spain, I think they're also one of the most hit in Europe. Is down 14.61. Sri Lanka is down 13.55. Sweden is down 10.57. Switzerland's down 10.95. Taiwan 4.33. Tanzania no change. Thailand, similar to the Philippines, 10.80%. So you notice it, Southeast Asia is pretty much battered. Uh, Also, with respect to countries that are similar to the Philippines, countries with similar, I guess, similar landscapes in terms of the economy and size as well. And please remember, what's causing the markets to go down also is that foreigners just keep on going out in the Philippine markets as well. So as foreigners keep on going out, foreigners keep on selling. There's an expectation that you can expect the markets to go even lower as well. Uganda's up for some reason. Turkey's down 7.26%. Ukraine is slightly down. UAE is down 7.4, 7.96%. UK is down 10.93. Now the US markets, which are open right now, Nasdaq is down 3.67%, S&P is down 3.53%. This was much lower a few hours ago, but I don't know how it will close now. I might be asleep already when they close. Vietnam is down 5.14%, and Zambia hasn't really moved as much. So, uh, just wanted to share this to you guys as well, that when things like this happen, this wasn't how the 2008 crash happened. This is much faster, and there's more fear. Please remember, in 2008, the biggest trigger that dropped markets was the Lehman Brothers, them fighting for bankruptcy. There was no threat against people's lives. And here's the thing, I think the the disclosure that the coronavirus has become a pandemic, then you see more and more high profile celebrities, from Tom Hanks, Donovan Mitchell, to Rudy Gobert, basketball players that have been hit with the virus. I think them being high profile in nature places a larger shroud of fear in a lot of people as well. So, uh, just a couple of things, just a couple of reminders that I want to reiterate over and over and over. If you weren't able to see the other videos, I hope that this is something that gives you enough information onto all of this. Is that number one, we don't know how long this will last. So it's very important that you do not act out of how you feel. There might be some of you who are at a losing position, but if you're in it as an investor, just follow what your plan is. Just follow whatever buying signals that you have set aside for the stock. You just follow that to the very letter, to the very core. Whatever plan that you've set out, also, if your plan to sell have been hit, then you follow it as well. But if your plan to hold is still there based on whatever parameters you've set out, I hope that it's fundamentals. If you are a fundamental investor, please remember this also, that it's nice to hope. Uh, it's nice to think that everything will be better, but hope is not a strategy. You must have something that will anchor you in times like this. You must have something that will cause you and protect you to trade with conviction, because at the end of the day, uh, similar to what we've talked about over and over and over. These are all cycles. This will also end. The selling will also end. It will come to a point where everyone, that in spite of all the fear, they will see that this is relatively cheap, and people will start buying back again. I've seen this over and over. Markets drop, but they always go back higher than where they were before. What you need to know, though, is you have to realize uh you have to realize that while all of this is happening, while all of the fear and uncertainty is happening, and you are a long term investor, can you actually withstand all of this? Do you have enough cash? I hope that whatever you place in the market is not money that you need right now. I hope whatever money that you have in the market is not something that you plan to touch. I hope it's something that is. It won't, it's not your emergency fund. I hope that people did not put their emergency funds there. Those who can stand after all of this, those who can withstand all of these downward movements will win. And if you're a trader, if you're a position trader, super, I would I would highly suggest that, since the market's still in a downtrend, it would be very prudent for you to stay in cash up until we see a reversal. There's no reversal yet. I've been saying this for the past few weeks already, that as long as we are still in a downtrend, you can expect this to continue to go down until we see something change and shift. But there, as of this point in time, as of March 13, Manila, 1 a.m. Manila time, there hasn't been any shift and changes in it. And if you're a quick trader, as you've seen, the markets just continue to break down up until we see a consolidation. You have to wait for a consolidation. Even if you're a quick trader, a position trader, wait for a consolidation to happen. Wait until you see a good level of buying before you start also to come in. Do not just come in because you think it's cheap. And as what we've mentioned on the previous videos, what used to be cheap can become cheaper still. So the name of the game is for you to follow your plan. The name of the game is for you that do whatever it takes, that you do not follow your emotion. Do whatever it takes also, that in times like this, please save money. Please don't spend a lot of money, because we don't know yet the extent of this in the economy. We don't know how big of a hit the economy will take. We don't know how things will go. We don't know how bad things will get. So save cash. If you have ways on how you can earn more at this time, do it as well. So there. It was a relatively long day for me. Just watching the markets and going about my day and meetings and just trying to go to the grocery. Comment below if you guys had a hard time buying stuff in the grocery. People wanted to buy so much stuff. People were hoarding. I hope that people don't hoard. And to those who are in Manila like me, we're now in lockdown. Uh, yeah, it would be prudent just to stay at home. It would be prudent uh, just rest. Try to not don't go to crowded places. Try not to congregate with a lot of people. Try to just rest, build up your immune system, and uh, I don't know, just use this time to either build yourself up, learn, build a new skill, learn how to trade more, consume as much content that will help you grow as an individual as possible as well. But rest assured that as long as this issue persists, I'm just gonna make videos over and over and over and over for you guys, because at the end of the day, good market, bad market, this is what this channel is all about. It's about giving you the right info, the right data, and there I just guess I guess that's it for now. Expect another set of videos tomorrow morning, afternoon, and lunch. And I hope that uh, whatever you get from this is something that it's not just purely something that will motivate you, inspire you, or equip you, but I hope that the data causes you to function as a person, and allows you to be equipped on how you deal with your finances, especially in times like this. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo, 1 a.m. Manila time. Let's see how things will end, no, later on, as I don't know how this would translate to the Philippine markets over the next few days. But the U.S. market is still pretty much down as well, and as what I've mentioned over the past few minutes, Europe was pretty much battered down. So I guess that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this pushes you. By the way, Apple is down 5.95%, Microsoft 2.83, Facebook 3.65, Alibaba 5.75, Tesla's back to the 500 level, Amazon is back at the 1,700 level as well. Tech stocks are massively, massively down. And then here are some of the losing stocks and winners as well. So God bless you all. Have a great night ahead, and see you all again tomorrow.